Welcome to ATLYSS. So I did some farming off stream to the point where I got some achievements that not many players have. 2.5% of players have the achievement of becoming a bandit, and only 5.5% of the players have beaten the Sanctum Catacombs level 12 to 18. I don't know what that means. I'm actually one of the few players that have gotten any achievements. That's interesting. One of seven. What? I'm one of 6.2% of players who have beaten the first quest in the game. But there are 7.9% of players who have gotten a cosmetic. Have I played AFK Journey? Sorry, that's just a funny question to ask in the context of everything that we're doing. That was a great question to ask, and thank you for asking. Because my God, was that funny? No, we will never we will never play AFK Journey on this channel. Not that the game is bad, but it's not my type of game. I like games that have a bit more pace to them, a bit more life to them, a bit more groove to them, like ATLYSS. What's interesting about this game that I didn't know before, your players can just go into single player too. How much money would they have to pay you? Zero. I don't take sponsorships. I've also played around with the settings to see what's going on, so you can make your character completely nude, but not nude as in lewd. You're just nude as in like it's an animal. Which is funny to me because the existence of underwear, okay? This is the thing that gets me kind of weird about this. The existence of underwear implies that they're actually naked and that these are actually legitimately lewd things to see, but you can just disable this. And so it makes you wonder, well, what's the point? It's just a hamster. Anyways, yeah, so I made a new character in this game, like a hamster. And I'm joking about the no sponsorship thing. Well, I mean, I don't take them because it's weird, but I mean, if it's a large company and they have the money to spare it, sure, I guess so. But even then, it's... See, the problem with sponsorships is this, right? If I don't enjoy something, I won't do it. And so it's hard for me to want to do something anyways, right? Because if I don't enjoy it, what's the point of me doing it? It feels like a waste of time for me and them in that sense. And also a waste of money. And so it feels like I'm stealing money from them too. And so it's like, well, what's the point? At least in that sense, I feel like it's much better suited to people who have a need for it. Not to say that I don't need or want money, but I think I'm okay for now that I don't necessarily need to push for it. And so I'm fortunate that I don't need to. But because of that, I also get to have a stream where we only play things that we want to play. What if Screw Pin Jam wants to pay me? I'm down. 100%. I would absolutely. If their hit mobile game Screw Pin Jam wanted to pay me to play Screw Pin Jam, I would be so down. I love that game. Why did you download that game, Mod? Why did you see the ad and then download it? Anyways, last time we were playing this, I made a different character. I made them a mystic. I realized I'm not a fan of spellcasting, but I do enjoy the skills of the bandit. And I got pretty far. So I beat the 12 to 18 catacombs. We're in a new dungeon now with a whole new zone called the Crescent Grove. And past the pig zone, there's a cool new place that we have to finish off as well. It's a bit of a weird puzzle area as well that I couldn't really get through. So we're gonna do it all together. And this is where the game gets very interesting, because the levels, I think, start to evolve beyond what they were before. What we saw before in this game was the basics. It was just the beginning. It was the most boring part of it, right? Now, deeper in, you start to see, oh wow, this place is really cool. And I've got some really cool gear from farming the boss. There's a lot more cool things around here. I mean, oh yeah, but yeah, all joking aside, I just don't think I'll ever take sponsorships on this channel. It just doesn't really feel good for me to do. It feels weird to have that conflict of interest, because if I'm forced to play a game and I don't enjoy it, and I'm trying my best to make it sound enjoyable to me, it's not going to be any more authentic, right? Like, I do this because it's not a job. I do this as a for fun hobby, and I spend, sure, a ludicrous amount of time on it, but it's primarily because it's a for fun hobby. These things are just absolutely... This is a short stack. Be worried. Maybe be worried. What's interesting is that my build has gotten a lot better too, because I realized the viability of using and making use of various skills that you have as a character in this game. Especially the neutral spells scrolls that you find, I really enjoy them a lot too. The only spell that really sucks for the bandit, I think, is that volley move. That thing just really doesn't work out very well. But especially with the balance changes for some skills, because this move, for instance, going stealth, it really didn't seem like it was useful initially in the initial version, but now it heals you over time, which is nice. Gives you a chance to live. It's very, very nice. And the movement skills have gotten a lot better too. The ways that you use them are a lot more understandable, I think. Overall, it's nice control changes that make the entire experience fun. It does mean you need to be more careful with your movement and stuff, in terms of how much you waste and stuff, but... yeah, it's interesting. It's all good changes, too. I think in general, whatever they did in between the release and that early beta version was very, very nice. And even that early beta version was more of like a living version, right? But from when we played before, it feels like a much better experience overall. Which I enjoyed. I absolutely got demolished. Just for whatever reason, the mage really doesn't feel very engaging to play. I don't know why. And I think it's just because the way that spellcasting works, compared to how the bandit moves and attacks, the bandit feels a lot more, especially with the bow, almost like a third-person shooter. You know, I have thought about what games I would take sponsorships for. I've thought about it sometimes. But yeah, the more I think about it, it just doesn't really vibe well or mesh well with this channel and what I'm trying to do with it, which is just being myself. Fully replenishes mana with the cost of their health. Wow. 50% of my max health. Forget that. Only potions. But yeah, this is a cool new dungeon. I haven't really gone too far into it, but at least so far it seems nice. Or, say a sponsorship for this game happened, right? I feel conflicted. Especially because I pay for the Patreon. It sort of puts me in this weird position where it's like, well, does it really make sense? Like, it's nice not even to have to think about the logistics of a sponsorship. It's nice just to be able to play something for the sake of playing something, for the fun of the experience. Again, very privileged take, but I'm very open about that. And you know what? It's privilege that I earned over 9 years of working. I'm allowed to have this. I'm so dead. I should have maybe buffed earlier, but it's okay. I keep forgetting that I have a buff. You may notice that I put points into health now to really shore up my weaknesses, because I realize I'm not going to survive as much. That's a bit too low. Oh, you know what? There we go. But this game is really good. Whatever they're cooking, I think obviously the early levels leave a lot to be desired, but whatever they're doing now with these later zones, I really do find that they're doing a lot better. It feels like it's by this level, and you know, obviously I saw previews of it because I was in the Patreon. But it feels like they've now started to understand what they want from the game and how to really bring it to life. And they also know what works and what doesn't work, which is cool to see. And you feel it when you play this stuff here, when you play exactly these levels. Like, compared to the Catacombs, my god, the Catacombs were so boring. Well, not boring, but like, they really were the beginning area. And honestly, even for 18 levels, I think that's a long time. You'd be stuck inside of a cave. Oh, hello, Raiders. You came at an interesting time. I'm so sorry. I'll say thank you soon. I'll give a shout out once I'm no longer dying. Greetings, Stickler. Can we? Hey, you guys want to see a naked rat? You guys want to see a naked rat here? Look. Look at how suggestive this character is. I want you to know. I want you to know that this is just a rat, okay? All rats at all times are just as naked as this rat. So what you're seeing here is no more lewd than a normal hamster that is particularly naked. There is no difference. There's no difference. Finally, the sexy furry stream of my dreams. No, chat. This is just a normal hamster that's naked. It's a mole. Is it a mole? I don't know what's a mole look like. Aren't moles naked and also blind? This is not a furry game. This is how a normal animal looks like. When you look at your dog or your cat, you don't go, oh, put some clothes on. It's already wearing clothing. It's fur. It's naked. This is the normal, natural state of animals out in the wild. This is what you expect from an animal out in the wild. Anyways, thanks for reading, Narf. I wanted to get on my soapbox about this, so thank you. You gave me the opportunity to. Please go follow Narf. How about this, Narf? What were you doing? I know what you were doing, actually. What were you up to? Actually, I think you're on a separate tab. What games were you playing? I think I know which game you were playing. You just know, yeah? Well, I mean, I was also just like watching on the side. It was metal music, and then I don't know what else after. Sorry. But I saw the metal music. God of War. Oh yeah, God of War. That's it. Sorry. But I saw the metal music. But it's not just those two. There's a lot more on her channel too. Please do follow her. I'm gonna die. But I'm glad that you all enjoy the aesthetics of this game. See, there's a game called ATLYSS. You all should try it out. It's on Steam now, actually. And it's multiplayer. So hyped. We found a new band. So cool. Was it the one that one chatter sent? I think I saw it while it was playing. And it sounded cool. Oh god. It's always fun to find new bands, especially because it's so hard to find music anyways. At least for me, I have this feeling where it's like it's so hard for me to want to branch out to try new music because I enjoy what I enjoy. And so when somebody suggests new music, it's like, oh good, finally. It's called In a Wish, and everyone in chat was like, wow, damn, was it that good? Holy shit. Okay, I'll have to check them out. That good, damn. Okay. Was it like just like a surprise band out of nowhere? Interesting to think about. Comes out of nowhere, amazes everyone. Power metal. Ah. Well, I'm glad you had fun. I'm glad you found a new band. And thank you for sharing, because I'll also be checking them out too. Would you ever take a sponsorship? Would you ever take a sponsorship from a metal band to play their music? I feel like that'd be sick. Oh my god, the room's finally done. Only if they're good. So true. And if you like it, so true. It's on Spotify on a playlist. Oh. Wait, you should actually. I forgot to mention this. Maybe one day you should make your own Spotify playlist and just share it, like of your greatest hits from the metal music segment. I feel like that'd be a cool thing to like do. Like someone from a metal band came in and requested their own music. Wait, really? Holy shit! But that's sick. But were they good? Okay, it was really good. Okay. Because the thing is, right? Sure, they requested their own music, but then it seems like the standards are high. If somebody came in, okay, if you knew that it was their music, but it was bad, would you say that it was bad or good? Not really. But for what it was good enough. Damn. Holy shit. You're like the Noid War of our times. That's scary. I wouldn't want to be there. I'd be terrified. It's if it's about something and something like that, then hell no, because those bands exist. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Well, there you have it. You know what? You should ask everyone to make their own music and just submit it one day. Just tell everyone to just give it a try. Try some heavy metal, get them to submit it, and just see what happens. I think that'd be a great segment. You either ruin some people's confidence, or you walk away having made a star. The next Taylor Swift of heavy metal. The next Taylor Swift of heavy metal. You would say, so cool that you made this, but just not mention the quality. Wait till you found out heavy metal is not heavy at all. I mean, that's the thing. I don't really know the distinction between the two. Like, what makes it heavy metal? Because truth be told, right? I like it, but I also don't know the distinction enough to know what subgenre it should fall into. I just know enough that I enjoy it. As a whole genre, as a whole. As a sound. As a feeling, man. It's more like pop. Oh. Everyone would love your music. Heavy metal is like dad rock. I don't know if it's dad rock. Oh, I mean, I guess it depends on your dad, though, right? Like, if I was a father, my dad rock would probably be very different from my dad's dad rock. You know what I mean? His dad rock is like my dad's dad rock is like It can kill you. Very heavy. It can kill you. Let me tell you what is heavy metal lead. You know what's heavy metal? Poison. Heavy metal is for some reason one of the least heavy subgenres of metal. What? So why do they call it heavy metal? Wait, I feel scammed. I feel genuinely scammed. This is a great helmet. Holy shit. 14 dexterity, 2.8 damage. Jesus. Holy shit. It's a lot of damage. God, my naked mole rat is loving this. Because I thought it was heavy? You actually don't know. Your nails are too long to type. You just typo all the way. Don't mind me. No, don't worry. I understand. I was told about the Sunday thing. Are you a part of the Sunday thing? What's happening on Sunday? No one gave me an answer for what's happening on the Sunday. I just know something's happening on Sunday. There's like a Sunday fun day? Party games on Sunday. What does that mean? What? Should I dress up or? I love how that's a bait. That is a great bait spike. To make you think you have to go that way, only to leave a better way here. Join. Jackbox. Oh, I'm down. Yeah. You have no clue. Garlic phone. Yeah, I'm down. Garlic phone. That's a very nice word. Yeah, I'm down. I'll join. I'll message you guys on Discord about it, I guess. You have no clue. It's one of the oldest subgenres. So maybe back then there was no heavier metal. That is true, right? It's like the extremes of everything. Things only get heavier over time. It's like classical music. I bet you the classical music today is super classical. Really classy. You listen to the classical music of today and you get, 5 times richer. They're coming. What? You mean the mushrooms? Holy shit. It's still the same. It's still the same thing with the water. Yeah, the water music. Yeah, I am down. It means I don't have to plan it, so I'm down. The one thing about party games that's always hard to me is how do you plan it successfully? So any game session that's co-op where I don't need to be the one to plan it, I'm always down. If I could be given a silver platter of like fun, and on it was like a Nintendo Switch or something that I could use temporarily, that's already preloaded to the game, I'm down. Not that this would need one, but you know what I mean? Same concept. I hate the volume so much. It's so bad. Oh god. What a waste of money. Oh! Oh! Yeah, welcome ratings. Sorry, I don't know if I said that. Today is kind of a weird day for me, so I'm just like my brain, I can feel it, it's kind of slow. So we're just gonna be playing grinding games basically the entire day. No crazy antics, no weird bits, no strange sayings, no deep philosophical thoughts. Just me and my naked hamster smashing things. What's funny is that this thing is called a Chang, and I don't know what that means, but again, Chang is a very common last name, so it's like, it's very... I don't know what that means. But every Chang that you've met looks like this. You just don't know it, because they're wearing clothing. You just don't know it because they're wearing clothing. And hey, this game is now out on Steam, so if you want this or Golden Heart, please do go to Steam and check out those games, because they're honestly really good. And this game does have a multiplayer component. I'm just currently in single player, but you can carry your character across both. Though it's an early access, they've added a lot of really cool new dungeons. It's nice. And in multiplayer, I imagine, I still haven't been able to try it fully, but I imagine these dungeons get much more interesting because you have like roles for people, or like people can do their own things at the same time. Solo, it's a little bit more tedium, but in multiplayer, I guess there's a bit of a strategy that you and your team could deploy. Like one guy is the meat bag, and he just gets he gets beaten up, and that's the whole strategy. Is one guy just gets beaten up. That's it. Oh. Sit beats a lot. Air beats a lot. What? Sir beats a lot. Sir beats a lot. Sit beats a lot. Air beats a lot. Oh, Sir beats a lot, like Sir Camelot. Yeah, Sir beats a lot versus Metis Cletus. Your fucking nails. I've only ever seen the technique where you do the the meat of your joints to do the typing. Either way, it doesn't seem very fun to do, so I commend you. You should shut up. You don't have to go that far, chat. You're allowed to speak here. You're allowed to type, even if it's fully typoed. You can't. Your nails are big and tall. Like how tall? It's like massive. Could you... I don't know. What's like a thing that you can do with them? Man, you could pick your nose like really far, actually. I've always wanted this, right? How, like your nose must be clean. And have you ever tried to clean your nose using your really long nails? Because I would. It's like a shovel. Sometimes you get something that's like really deep inside that you can't blow out, but it's been dried, right? So you now get this like dry booger in the back of your nose. Yeah. Like inside. So what's nice is if you have like a pick to pull it out. Like a finger pick. Oh, if you play guitar? Hell yeah. But if you're not careful, what happens? Wait, what? It'll so easily hurt and bleed. Oh. Oh, that's actually terrifying. That's if you jam it hard, though. Best to clean in the shower. What does that mean? Why does that change things? To soften it first. Yeah, so I tried that. So because I recently had my ears clogged, and my wife and we were using this it's like a water pump thing. It's like a weird water pump thing. And I was like, honey, it's not working. And she's like, just go in the shower, just heat it up. So I heated up my ears for a good, I think, 20 minutes, and I got nothing out. But I can hear again, slowly. Don't call me gross because it's natural to clean your nose. That's what I'm saying, right? But society has made cleaning your nose feel like it's wrong. So in public, when my nose is runny, what do I wipe it on? I have nothing to wipe it on. I grab a tissue, but I have to hide it because people get grossed out. I'm like, buddy, you have the same thing as me. I feel shamed. You have an ear pick with a camera and a light user for everything. It's a camera, a very micro one. Wait, that's sick. Aren't you afraid of it? Like it's like falling apart though, or like hitting you? You like you know? Are you ever afraid of it? I don't know. Like, aren't you afraid of it like blowing up in your ear? I know that's a very, very like. That's probably not a very, very normal concern to have. But what if the camera blows up? No. I feel like I'd be afraid of that. What is this? How come I can't go inside there? You don't think so? Huh. But that does sound cool. Do you enjoy the look of your ear from the inside? Look up, it's very useful. Yeah, I probably should. Because my wife has the manual one. But I'm afraid. You're still here. That is true. Don't do it in public, obviously it's nasty, but do it in the shower. Okay, there is some people... I've seen older people where they pick their nose and stuff in the public and they just shoot it on the floor. And I'm like, buddy, like you didn't have to blast it on the floor, man. I'm walking over here. You're so interested in it to see how it looks. You know how your eardrums look. That's interesting. No, that's nasty. Yeah, exactly. It's nasty. They just blast it on the floor. It's like, why? Oh, this is the Colossus boss. Hey. Oh, shit. He's kind of a massive boss. Wait, this is kind of cool. Oh, shit. He's kind of a monster boss. Oh, Jesus. Wow. I don't know how to dodge that. Get parried. Oh, my God. Okay, maybe just don't even bother parrying, just block. Oh, it's the wave, it's the wave. I'll read your messages soon, chat, so. You stream for 5 hours, so you're going to look. Yeah, just for rest here. 5 hours is a very long time, too. It's genuinely tiring. Thanks for showing up, though, and thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. One day when the time zones align, I can maybe raid you. It seems he needs our assistance, brother. Who is brother? Who is brother? Yo, this ain't fair, man. This is a 1v1. Yeah, eat shit, brother. 5 more minutes. Oh god, really? Oh shit, okay. Maybe I'll end soon then. Because I didn't want to go for too long. I do enjoy resting too. But again, thanks for showing up. There's no pressure to stay. I don't force people to stay. I want to make that clear. Everyone here is here of their free will. They're allowed to leave, they just decide not to. You're allowed to leave! We're so close. Okay, this is bad. Oh, you can just jump it. Okay. That's easier. Perfect! Oh my god, wait. We actually killed him. Nice. You've been staying at Twitch for too long for one day. You have to head out now too. You'll see me next time, or maybe on Sunday party games. Yeah. I'm down for anything, so see you then if you're showing up. And if you're not, then I guess you're missing out. But good night. Sleep tight. And soon I'll be going through a name change, by the way, so you can't call me Sticky anymore. Very soon I'll have a whole new name. Sticky will be gone. Because I refuse to be called Sticky or Stucky for a very long time. Though it is funny. I won't necessarily say that you can't call me that, but at least for the general public, maybe it's better for them to have a different nickname for me. But thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. All of you can go now. Leave. Get out there. Go. Leave. Live your life. It was a cool boss fight. This game really just gets better and better over time. And you have some pretty cool gear too. Like, oh, for mystics. Oh. Hey. Yeah, I did this. So what do you give me? Just experience. Thanks. You want me to do spiraling in the grove. The grove is teeming with corruption. Slay all the monsters that lay within it. For what? Shit. You'll always be sticky in my heart. At least it's not in your pants. How am I not banned yet? How am I still allowed to stream on this platform? You know, there's like a whole no sexual content thing. I swear to God, this whole stream has been co-opted to be sexual. I can't get any peace around here. Sure, life tap. Sure. Stamina store? Sure. Wow. I'm rich. I'm actually insanely rich. What do I even need the money for? Yeah, always take care of yourself first, Chad. Always take care of yourself first. There will always be a tomorrow for the stream. Except not tomorrow exactly, because I'll be off. But some other day, there'll be a day for the stream. Speak. Yeah, I'm here. For the Colossus. Done. You're welcome. Purging the Grove. You want me to kill 30 deadwoods? Okay, let's not do that. There's another place that we can go to. But that's the first new place, the Crescent Grove. Pretty cool. Pretty cool new dungeon. Kind of sad it's just a dungeon and not like a full zone. But I'm assuming, again, it's still early access. Like the game just released on Steam, so... And it's been in development slowly as they narrow down what the game should be. So presumably it only gets better from here. Because what would be nice is to see other towns and stuff too, but I don't think that would work for this game. But there is overworld NPCs. There's also this place. This is like way deeper inside the pig zone. And there's a whole different map over there that you can kind of get through. As long as you beat the challenge, which I did last time, and then I died. So, it's how it is. This game is really getting better and better though. It's fascinating to see the growth of this game. Because this game starts out on an itch.io page. And then all of a sudden becomes kind of a masterpiece in its own right. It's a very, very good action RPG game. And they're honing in on what makes it so good compared to its contemporaries, I think. It's still a very grindy experience. Like, there's still a lot that you need to do in terms of farming and finishing stuff like that. And like some of the quests can get very, very heavy as well, with how long and how much they require you to do. But for the most part, you get a very, very capable action game that feels reminiscent of those older titles. It's very nice. Yeah, you can't see me. Can't see me at all. Bam! Ow. Ow. What's hard is that I'm still bad at it. So, my experience is roughly unchanged from when it was before. I say as I one-shot the boss, mind you, of that last film. But these boars, there's something about these boars that just fuck me every single time. They're insane. Oh, they fuck me so nice. Oh, they're really fucking me good. Oh, fuck. Okay, good. It's not over yet, is it? Shit. Holy shit, good thing that thing missed. If my evasion wasn't there, I would have died. It's pretty cool to see the new zones too. I was worried maybe the green locale would get a bit too boring, but they do a cool remix of that same color scheme and general nature vibe. It's very nice. And highly more preferable to the temple, I think, in my mind. The color, I mean, just seeing color is nice. It's very interesting. And gray, I think, is just a naturally unappealing color just because of the way it is. But oh, good, it keeps my progress. Oh, good. Some of these are still open. Never mind. Yes. I'm kind of curious to see what other locales they'll make in this game too, right? They're experimenting with overworld NPCs. They're experimenting with all this stuff, and it's a pretty good baseline for what you would want from this game. Very cool. As I walk into the, oh god, this is where I died last time. Alright, really good. Yeah, that's why I died. Because they're monsters. They're fucking monsters. Except last time I had 0 vitality. And now I have a ton. So it should be better. Maybe. I didn't know you could block a move. I didn't know you could do that. That actually helps a lot. Huh. But yeah, I kind of love this game. Again, the first 10 levels are very, very painful to go through, but once you get through them, the game really starts to open up, and very nicely too. It is fascinating to see how grindy those first 10 are. There's a lot of quests to do, there's a lot of things that you have to like slowly walk through. Level 10 is a far way away before the game really opens up with the classes. Still feels like it's a bit too late for the classes almost by that point. Like it feels like it should be a bit earlier, but who am I to say really? So once you get the classes, that's when the game really opens up in terms of complexity. You get into different playstyles that are genuinely fun. It's a bit like Maple Story and the beginning class, or Ragnarok Online, or any of these games. The classes, like the beginning class and stuff, it's really meant as a tutorial. But the way that it's presented and the way that it's forced on you as a player feels less like a tutorial and more like a punishment for playing the game. It's always hard to make those beginning portions feel good. Holy shit, I actually passed. And all the music died. What? Dark cloth pants. What? It's shit. Why would I want that? Oh, thank God. This is no more gauntlets. I have no clue what's beyond this, too. Like, this is a pretty cool new map as well. Quite a few of these. If it's a short map, we'll just end it here. But it's nice to see how much more involved that whole zone is. There's a lot more to do on this section now. Whereas before, it felt kind of boring and plain. Or not boring and plain, but like very, very simple. Now, what do I do here? Oh, yeah. My stamina's falling to shit. Wow, that was painful. Oh. Oh, fuck. Thank God I have a stealth skill. Again, I don't think I would do as well on the Mystic. The Mystic has some tools, but I find the Bandit is just really, really good in terms of the tools that it gives you. You have a lot of tools to help you stay alive. The Warrior I haven't tried very much, but I really enjoy the Bandit playstyle. It was a lot more tenable to my performance, if that makes sense. AK, I'm really shit, so I need the guardrails. I need guardrails to keep me alive. Fuck, I'm gonna die. Oh, Jesus. There is only one thing that I notice about this game that I have some complaints about. It's primarily in the way that the scaling works and how much damage you need to do anything to something. Like, a lot of the time, like, this is a lot of your gameplay is doing this, just waiting for something to nail it, to go down, right? Like, the challenge by this point is kind of gone from the battle once you're down to 1, but because they're still so tanky, it takes a while. It kind of makes you wonder, why isn't there more defined classes of different types of enemies, if that makes sense? Like, I think about the ways that mobs are done in, say, something like, I don't know, what's like a good way of saying it? What's that game, actually? Let's say, like, imagine, like, certain camps in Diablo 2. This is a weird with comparison, but I want you to listen to this. I tend to find, like, say, those camps give me a lot more trouble because you have the units in them that are really designed to be like the tankers of these rooms. They're designed to sit there and be the wall against you and the rest of the mobs. And then you have the long range ones where they're meant to just brace you down, basically. Here it feels like they kind of wanted that with the rage boars. But it ends up being more like all of them are tanky, and so you just take forever to do anything. But there's no real strategy to what you target first, except for how much damage they do to you. Which is still a strategy, but I kind of wish there was more ways to play with it in terms of, oh, you know, they're much harder to get through because the rage boars are much larger, the hitboxes are larger, but in return they're also a lot squishier, so you have a bit more, like, leeway to play with. Small things like that, I think, could really elevate the experience a bit more. But again, it's also hard to explain because it's so early here, right? I don't even know if it will be there later on, and if we're still technically in the tutorial zone. Because that may be the case that we're still within training, effectively. But I love my naked hamster. And I love nighttime. Good old nighttime. What the fuck is all this? I can't go inside. What? You tease me. You tease me! Anyways, yeah, just want to give you all just a short update of this game. It's a very, very fun experience. I really do enjoy what this game is cooking. But as with anything, I think I always say it, but nothing's ever perfect. And so it's nice to see that they're growing, but you also kind of wish that there's more. It's that selfish desire. It's a selfish desire to always want to have more. I'm out. That's it for ATLYSS. I mean, that's all the new stuff that I can find. I'm assuming I need to be level like 25 or something to get to the next zone, but... Or maybe, do you have any other quests for me? Besides just doing the same repeatable thing? No? Or maybe the game right now, as its current state, is kind of done. It is funny to think about with early access games. It's never really clear when you're done the game. And it's just a weird thing that early access games do. I kind of wish they told you outright, hey, this is the end of the early access content, because it at least gives you a reason to come back. But the way that it is now, I don't know if I'm missing something. Especially with the way that this game does the questing system, and the way that it does area progression. Like, you can't get to the Grove unless you do a certain quest, and that quest is only open to you if you're a certain level and you've done certain things. So, I wonder if I'm still missing things, but maybe I'm not. Another thing I want to show you all. Every boob in this game is actually not a part of the model. All the boobs are actually just attached to the front of the model. I don't know why. It's a very weird way of doing it. But basically, if you look inside, if you stop walking for like 5 seconds, I've never seen game boobs done like this ever. But it just fascinated me because underneath the boob is just a flat model, which was interesting to me. This isn't gonna help the case of this game, I don't think. But yeah, it looks like that's it for us. That's it for ATLYSS. Again, really enjoyable game. It's early access, so it'll take time to cook, but I think in general they're on the right path towards something. I just recognize that a lot of the content, it's weird. It feels like it's very, very heavily scaled towards slow... sorry, not like slow, but like it takes a long time to whittle something down. A very, very long time, even for basic enemies. And I mean, you see my weapon, it's pretty good, but I'm just sitting there blasting away at a boar for a good 30 seconds before it dies, so... I've always wondered how to solve that problem without necessarily making it too easy, but... I thought I at least would have scaled enough, right? To where you no longer run into that, but... It feels like the difference between the slimes early on, even at level 1, and to the boars right now... It's a bit ludicrous if you think about it. The slimes took what? Maybe even 4 hits? 3 hits at most, maybe. When you were level 1. The boars, even at this high level... Which presumably is still roughly level 1 to them. You need like 30-40 hits. It takes a long time. And it's always just an RPG problem. But once they solve that, I think the rest of it just works. They have really, really solid map design. They have really interesting ideas for the world. And honestly, the skills are very fun to play with. I just kind of can't wait to see more variations of the stuff. And I kind of can't wait to see how much further you can go. Because presumably, there's probably this third tab for some reason. And I hadn't even touched on the co-op, which I imagine must be way more fun. Nor have I gotten farther with the later classes, so we'll see how it goes. You should have played this game without the clear clothes on. I think you'll enjoy it a lot more.